Imagine feeling deeply restored after an hour alone, while others think you're lonely. That difference changes how your brain, your creativity, and your relationships work. Hi, we are HumatiQ. We explain human behavior with science, not opinion. In the next 4 minutes, you'll learn why some people prefer solitude, how solitude differs from loneliness, what the brain does during alone time, and when solitude helps or hurts. Think of two people at the same party. One leaves after an hour and feels recharged. The other leaves exhausted and empty. Same environment, different outcomes. That's not temperament alone. It's motivation, regulation, and brain wiring. If this helps, subscribe. We publish short science explainers twice a week. First, define terms. Solitude is time spent alone that is chosen and restorative. Loneliness is the distressing feeling when social needs aren't met. Studies show solitude can be restorative, boosting creativity and reducing stress, but only when it's chosen and emotionally regulated. The distinction matters because policy and public health often conflate the two. Not all who prefer solitude are introverts. Motivation predicts enjoyment more than introversion alone. People choose solitude for autonomy, emotion regulation, creative incubation, or safety from overstimulation. Recent research finds that emotional self-regulation and autonomous motivation predict whether solitude is positive or negative for well-being. In restorative solitude, the brain lowers high arousal states and permits reflective processing. Neural markers show decreased sympathetic activation and increased prefrontal engagement for planning and meaning-making. In short, solitude can reduce stress signals and open cognitive bandwidth for deep thinking and creative recombination. Solitude becomes risky when it's involuntary, isolating, or coupled with repetitive negative thinking. Studies show that forced isolation or solitude rooted in social rejection can increase rumination and depressive symptoms. The difference lies in agency and content of thought. Culturally, solitude is often stigmatized. People who choose to be alone can be seen as antisocial or less competent. Media narratives shape beliefs about being alone, which can make voluntary solitude feel shameful, and that social context changes outcomes. Pause and ask, did I choose this alone time, and am I feeling calmer afterward? If yes, you're experiencing restorative solitude. If no, consider whether loneliness or avoidance is driving your alone time. Use solitude purposefully. Short breaks of chosen solitude reduce high arousal emotions and restore focus. For creativity, schedule undisturbed blocks. For recovery, use short restorative rituals. A walk, no phone time, or focused reflection. Avoid using social media as a proxy for solitude. It often prevents the restorative processes from occurring. Solitude is a tool, powerful when chosen, fragile when imposed. Understanding why some people prefer it helps us remove stigma, design better work rhythms, and honor diverse needs. If you want deeper clarity about your relationship with being alone, try the 2-question test and observe what changes. Remember, solitude isn't a defect, it's a resource. Respect it, choose it, and it will give your mind the time to become its best.